Well, host of Real Ag Radio, Shaun Haney, joins us now with the latest insight. And Shaun, as always, thanks for your time this morning. So what is the expectation, of course, for some of the crops relative to prior years?
Yeah, Janet, great to be with you here this morning on this Tuesday. So, like I said, or like you just mentioned, low expectations. So Alberta's out with some forecasts on what they think is going to happen inside the province in terms of yield. Of course, Alberta is one of those prairie provinces really stricken by this year's drought. So across all crop types, 20% good to excellent. That's actually 50% below the 5-year average. So that kind of tells the tale right there. If you look at canola, Alberta's forecasting 24.9 bushels per acre. That's down from the 5-year average of 41.7 bushels per acre. And if you look at spring wheat, 29.5 bushels is prediction. That's 48% below the 5-year average. Barley predicted at 36.3 bushels per acre. And just a year ago, we were 74 bushels per acre. So if you just look at Alberta alone, and probably Saskatchewan might be a little bit worse, I'm going to assume, things are looking quite poor when it comes to the yield on the prairies.
Shaun, is there any drought assistance that's coming in from the government this year?
Well, there was an initial rollout of some programming 2 weeks ago by the federal government that is cost shared with the provinces. Of course, all the 3 prairie provinces, as well as Ontario and BC, have made proposals to the federal government under the Agri Recovery Program. The federal government has not, rolled that program out yet, so the jury is still out on it, although we expect that maybe we'll get some news this week. But it's hard to make it rain. There is a lot of concern out there.
And Shaun, on that note, are ranchers having any success finding emergency feed due to the struggling pastures as well?
It's a real mixed bag, Janet, to be honest with you. I've heard a lot of frustration from farmers. The price of feed is high, and some of the asking prices out there just aren't sustainable. It may be easier to just cull a portion or a larger portion of your cow herd. We've been talking to ranchers here every week on Real Ag Radio, and there's a lot of frustration and a lot of people kind of really wondering what the heck they're going to do. And people starting to think about next year, like, looking out in the long-term forecast. How long is this drought spell? It's really having an impact. There's predictions of 30 to 35% cull of the cow herd in some of the impacted areas. Some people saying as high as 40, but hopefully it's less.
All right. Well, Shaun, as always, thank you very much for your insight this morning. We appreciate it. Host of Real Ag Radio, Shaun Haney, connecting with us here today. Of course, you can go online to RealAgriculture.com for more information. You can also catch him on his show, Real Ag Radio. That airs at 4:30 in the afternoon each weekday on Rural Radio 147 on Sirius XM. And, of course, we'll chat with Shaun again on the Market Day Report tomorrow morning.